Sasthe Melinda Ismawan, and I'm going to show you my demo teaching video about used to, especially in past habits. Okay, so in this video, actually I don't have my real students in front of me, but I'm just going to pretend that they are in front of me. And some of the parts where I have to get the response from my students, maybe I will just like skip it a little, but how I respond to them, I will show it in this video. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, so good afternoon everyone. So how are you today? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling happy? Okay, that's nice if you're happy and feeling good for today. Okay, so before we start, I would like to introduce myself first because today is my first day and maybe some of you don't know my name and maybe some of you already know me outside, but I will introduce myself to you so we get to know each other. Okay, so my name is Miss Asti. So if you have any question or maybe if you have something to say to me, you can just raise your hand and then call my name. Okay, so I hope that we can get along for learn English language. Okay, are you ready to start to learn with me? Okay, maybe I will get to know to each of you first, yeah, one by one by calling your name through accent. Okay, I will take the accent first. I will check on it, and then maybe to get to know each other, I would like to know how are you feeling specifically from you one by one. Okay, so Bimo, how are you feeling today, Bimo? Are you feeling great? Okay, that's nice if you're feeling great. Okay, and then Mira, where is Mira? Oh, there you go. Okay, Mira, are you feeling great today, Mira? Not really. What happened? Would you tell me? Or would you tell us, your friends? Ah, because your mom is come late to pick you up. Ah, okay. Maybe your mom has something to do beside taking you up. So yeah, maybe she has her own reason. Did you already ask her? Oh, okay. But are you feeling better right now? Oh, that's nice if you're feeling better right now. So, are you ready to start to learn with me and your friends? Okay. Alright, so for calling their name, I'm just going to make it quick. Like, I'm going to call their names and asking how they are feeling and let them tell about what happened to them in that day. So, this is like I'm going to do it quickly because for make them what is it, like engage to the learning activity. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so back to my video. Okay, so that's it by calling your name. Okay, I hope that we can focus to what we are going to learn for today. Okay, friends, so for today we are going to learn about used to, especially in talking about past habits. Okay, did somebody here already know or familiar about using used to talk about past habits? No one? Okay, that's okay, friends, if you never heard of this before. So for today we are going to learn about used to, especially talking about the past habits. Let's get to know. Oh, look at here, we have the pictures of then and now. And then we also have the question here, do you do the same things then and now? Okay, so if I ask you, for example, okay, let me try to remember your name. Olive. Okay, Olive. If I ask you, do you do the same things then and now? Maybe if we talk about our childhood or your childhood. Okay, do you do the same things when you were a child and you were right now? No? Or yes? Yes. Okay, maybe some of you still doing the same things that you did when you were a child, but maybe some of you are not. For example, if you look at here, we have different pictures. If you look at here, in here we have some pictures of baby holding a teddy bear or a dinosaur toys. And then what else? The box of toys. Okay, so maybe when you were a child, you were playing with the doll, and then now you are not. Okay, so that's what it's called. The different things that we did when we were a child and when we are already big enough, for example. And then if you look at here, oh look, a gold medal. And then what else? Learning about the globes. Maybe when we are growing, when we are already big enough, we already do something that is more exciting, more challenging instead of that we did when we were child. Okay, so is it already clear enough about the difference between the things that we did before and now? Okay, so maybe I would like to know your experience first. Okay, who is it now? Okay, Chia, for example, Chia. Is there any activity that you did when you were a child and that you're no longer doing it right now as you were growing up? Okay, so Chia told us that she used to play piano when she was a child. Why it is not again right now, Chia? Because something happened with your finger, so you cannot use it properly again. But is it okay now, your finger? Okay, so that's actually so sad, yeah, when you were love to play piano back then, but you no longer play it right now. But that's the example of how we used to. Okay, I'm sorry for the rain sound outside. Okay, now we're going to move to the material itself, that is about used to. So when we use used to, if you look at the formula, if you look at the how we use it in a sentence, we just have to put the subject used to and then follow with the verb. So who's the subject? The subject is our. It could be she, he, it, they, we, I, and you, as you know, for the subject. And then follow with the used to, and then after that follow with the verb. Okay, so who's here still know or still remember what is the meaning of verb? Maybe can you tell me in Indonesia what is a verb? The meaning of a verb? Okay, so Sandra, would you tell me? Okay, so verb is a kata kerja. Okay, that's very nice of Sandra. Yeah, verb is kata kerja. That's nice. So after we put the subject and then follow with the used to, we put the kata kerja next to it. Kata kerja itu ada apa aja sih? Is anyone here know what are we have for the verbs? We have so many verbs actually. Eating, okay, good job. Playing, okay, very good, very good. Okay, so we have so many verbs in our daily life. That verb is kata kerja or something that we are currently doing. For example, like now we are studying, and that's count as a verb. Okay, so let's take a look at the example. I used to play on the swings. I used to watch cartoons every morning. Okay, so that's the two examples that we have for the sentence used to. This is the subject that we have. The subject is I. And then follow with the used to. Okay, and then this is the verb. What do we have for the verbs here? Okay, is anyone here will tell me what do we have in the examples for the verbs? Okay, play and watch. Okay, good job. And then we have on the swings and cartoons every morning is for the adverb atau kata keterangan. Okay, so this is how we write a sentence using a used to. So when you want to use used to, you can just write the sentence like this: subject, used to, and then using the verb. Okay, very nice. Until here, is it clear or do you still have any questions? No one? Okay, if you don't have any question, maybe we can move to the next one. The next material of used to. To look at more detail here, we have the formula of how we write the positive sentence, the negative sentence, and also the interrogative sentence or question. If we want to make it into question, how? Alright, so if you look at here, we have the subject plus used to plus verb. Yeah, this is actually like only the formula. And then we have the negative sentence where we have to put the not, where the connotation of the sentence itself is we didn't do it. For example, I didn't used to like broccoli. Okay, so if you look at here, since we already used did in here, we don't have to put D again after the word use. So it's not I didn't used to like broccoli, but it's I didn't used to like broccoli. Okay. And then the question, did you used to watch cartoon? Okay, so that's how you write a positive sentence, a negative sentence, and also a question using used to. Please remember, if you already used did, just like in the negative sentence and the question here, you don't have to put D again after the words used because the did itself already means that it's in the past. Okay, is it confusing? Do you have any question? Is it clear? Okay, Rara, would you explain it again to me or to your friends about the structure of used to? Just like tell me how you use these words for the positive, negative, and the questions. Okay, that's for free memory. Alright, now what or when can we use the used to? Let's take a look at here. It is for the actions or situation that happened in the past but no longer happen now. Okay, so if you were confused why I keep bringing your childhood experience, I keep asking you about what the things that you did when you were a child and no longer you're doing right now. Yeah, because we used to talk about the situation that happened back then but no longer now. For example, I used to play with dolls when I was little. Oke, jadi artinya pada masa itu dia sering main boneka, but not again right now. Ketika mungkin dia sudah older, sudah big enough, dia merasa mungkin udah nggak cocok untuk main boneka, and that's when the used to itu kita pakai karena itu untuk menjelaskan bahwa aktivitas yang dahulu kita lakukan sekarang udah nggak lagi kita lakukan, especially in talking about past habits, sudah lewat. Okay, and then the second example, he used to live in Jakarta. He used to live in Jakarta means back then maybe kecilnya dia tinggal di Jakarta, tapi when they are mungkin 5 tahun kemudian ayahnya pindah tugas dinas pekerjaannya sehingga dia nggak lagi tinggal di Jakarta. Okay, and then they used to watch cartoons every Saturday morning. That's also the example of the things that you did when you were a child and no longer again right now. Kenapa they used to watch cartoons every Saturday morning? Pada saat itu, pada saat mereka masih kecil, mereka suka nonton kartun, tapi begitu mereka besar mungkin mereka nggak menemukan lagi rasa senang nonton kartun. Okay, so that's the example of used to. And then what is the difference between used to and a simple past? Yeah, just to remind you that simple past means or past itu adalah sesuatu yang sudah lewat. It's talking about a single event yang sudah lewat. Nah, bedanya apa sama used to? What is the difference with used to? Okay, so the difference is the highlight of used to is talking about situation that already changed. Mungkin udah nggak lagi kita lakuin, commonly seperti itu ya. Jadi that's the big difference between simple past and used to. Okay, and then when can we use used to? Kapan kita sebaiknya pakai used to? Okay, so it is when we were talking about a childhood habits. Yeah, childhood habits. That's why I keep asking about your experience, right? About your memory related to your childhood, like playing, watching, and then it's something that maybe you ate back then tapi sekarang udah enggak lagi. And then ride a bike, for example, you were love to ride a bike, tapi sekarang no longer. And then something that change in life, sesuatu yang sudah berubah di hidup kalian. Contohnya tadi pindah dari Jakarta. And then be shy. Mungkin back then you were shy, but right now you are already someone who is brave enough to talk in front of everyone. And then the third one is talking about nostalgia. Okay, now maybe we start to practice. So I have like 5 questions here, and then who's faster can raise their hands, could answer the questions that I have here. Okay, maybe I will give you 3 seconds to raise your hands, and then I will see who's raising their hands first, and I will give them a chance to try to answer it. Okay, the practice time. The first question. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see that Bimo is raising his hands first. Okay, so I blah 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 to play basketball. Do you know what is the answer, Bimo? Okay, I used to play basketball. That's right. Okay, so that's the answer. It's already correct because we already have the subject. I used to play basketball. Second question. I didn't blah 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 enjoy green tea, but now I do. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Rara, you already raised your hand. What is the answer for questions number 2? I didn't used to enjoy green tea, but now I do. Okay, so is anyone here? No. Is it Rara's answer already correct or no? Okay, very good. Okay, so Rara answered with I didn't used to enjoy green tea, but now I do. And Mira said that we should remove the D because we already used didn't. Okay, good job Rara and Mira. Very good, both of you. So it means that you are paying attention. Okay, did you blah 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 to come here as a child? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Kevin, what is the answer for number 3? Did you used to come here as a child? Okay, so that's your answer. Alright, so what do you think, friends? Who's here? No, what is the correct answer? Or is it already correct? Or is it wrong for Kevin's answer? Oh, okay, so it's already correct. Yes, that's true. For number 3, did you used to come here as a child? So we don't have to use D after use here. Okay, and then she blah 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 want to be a firefighter. What is it? Okay, let's count it first. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you know, what is the answer for number 4? Yes, she used to want to be a firefighter. And then the last one, the last questions. Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Okay, oh, it's Bimo again. Okay, Bimo, let's try it. He used to write in his diary every night. Okay, very good. Let's give it applause to everyone who's already brave enough and get the chance to answer the question. And all of you already pay attention to. Now we move to the exercise time. Okay, so I will give you, divide you into how many teams here. So if we have like 4 teams here, and then each of you should make sentence from this pic. So if you look at here, there are several activities that I have here, and then you have to make the sentence using used to forms. Okay, used to forms, and then Okay, so this is the challenge. You have to make two sentences. The first one is the true sentence and the second one is the false sentence. You have to write down your answer for each of these pictures, and the other groups have to pay attention in which other group's answer that is correct and which one that is false. Okay, maybe I will give you around is 5 minutes is enough? Okay, I will give you 5 minutes to make the sentence for these pictures, and then after that we're going to discuss the answer together. Okay, you will present it in front of our class, and then after that the other groups have to pay attention. Okay, so and then that's the past free memory. The students will do the presentation, and then like doing question and answer about the false and the true sentence that they make, which make them pay attention to their friends' answer more. And then after that I will end the class after the presentation is done. Okay, so good job for every group that is already present their answers in front of our class, and then for the other groups who's already paying attention to correct or to give a detail of our friends' presentations, our friends' answer. That's very nice of you guys. Give applause to everyone first, and then I think the time is already up, and maybe that's the end of our class for today. But before we end the class, do you still have any questions? Okay, if you don't have any question, maybe that's the end for today. Thank you so much for coming, and see you next time. Bye bye.